Tonight on Debbie Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup, we're going to visit Rancho De Los Caballeros to see a ghost town, play a little golf, take a Jeep tour, and fly the friendly skies. It's happening right now. Let's do it. Welcome to Debbie Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. Today we're in Wickenburg, Arizona to visit the historic Rancho De Los Caballeros. The name is Spanish for Ranch of Gentlemen on Horseback, and it fits perfectly. The men and women of the desert resort are faithful to the philosophy of personal service above all else. In the late 1940s, Dallas Gant, C.L. McGuire, and Belford Howard teamed up to build this resort and make their families proud and stand the test of time. It accomplished both. Today it features 80 guest rooms, a full-service spa, saloon, meeting places, beautiful stables, 20,000 acres of land, and a complete 18-hole golf course. Dallas Gant's son, Rusty, runs the ranch these days, and he greets us with a handshake and a smile to show us around. Hi, Rusty, I'm Debbie.
I'm Rusty. Nice to have you with us.
Nice to meet you.
Right.
This place is incredible.
Well, a lot of history here. And of course, this is our main room. It's been changed down through the years. We opened in December of '48.
Wow, terrific. So this has been in your family for, what, 70 years?
Yep. Dad was working at another ranch in Wickenburg, and he got with a couple of guests, and he decided to build this place from scratch. But it was always designed as a guest ranch.
Okay.
That's why I have this big room like this.
That's fantastic. It's so comfortable. It's like your big living room.
Exactly. And
That's what it feels like.
And that's what we used to call it, the living room, instead of not a lobby. The fireplace and the copper, it was...
Is it hot?
Not that bad.
Of course I have to touch it.
Of
Is
course,
it hot?
Of course.
Yeah! No.
No, it was original. Our brand is on it.
Oh, I
That's
love
how
your
say-
brand. I understand they do a little branding in here.
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yep.
I have to figure out what boots I need brand
Exactly.
tonight.
We can take care
Get
of you
something
with
in
it.
there. Okay, this is an amazing view. And what is this mountain right there?
That's Vulture Peak.
Vulture Peak. Okay. All right, that's
And
gorgeous.
It's a nice view, and we kind of set up this way so you can see it. So
You know, when I walked in, I noticed you have a ton of folders over here
Sure.
that almost looks like, what is it, photos or history?
Come on, I'll show you.
Okay, okay.
These are photographs from the guests from the 50s all the way up to the 90s.
Oh, I see. You've got them all organized by dates.
You see, these are black and white.
Yeah.
And of course, the people come back now, they show their kids what they look like when they were here in the 50s.
Oh my gosh. What an amazing collection of photos. Look at all the outfits and the old cars.
Right, exactly.
Now, what's this airplane? Were you able to fly in here at one point?
We used to have an airstrip right on the ranch.
You did?
Right.
Wow, that's very rare.
We would pick them up, and that was a big deal.
Well, you sure have a lot to do here.
We got a lot of stuff besides horses. We have a spa, right? You can see it from here. We have a full-blown golf course.
Pool.
Yep.
You've got tennis courts, skeet shooting.
Strap shooting, and of course cookouts and breakfast fries. Whatever you need, we have it.
I love it. You're busy here.
Well, we always say we're the best ranch that has golf and riding in the same place.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
All right.
Golf is my second favorite thing to
Really?
do.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah. Joining me this week at the ranch is my girlfriend, Liz Young, and one of my best friends, NFL Hall of Fame quarterback, Jim McMahon. There's no better way to introduce someone to a dude ranch than a horseback ride. So, Jim and Liz are rookies at this. We're gonna start them off nice and easy. You've been on horses before, right?
Yes, I've actually done a dude ranch before down in Texas, and it's probably the last time I rode a horse, too. So I'm looking forward to today. Let's get on them horses and get
Let's
going.
do it. The Colonel takes us out today for a quick ride.
The ranch is about 2,000 acres total, but we can get to over 20,000 acres to ride on of state land. And then across the road is the Flying E, which is just about as old as this guest ranch. And they have 20,000 acres also. So we've got about 40,000 acres we can get to ride on.
How about if some of the horses came over from Flying E? Are they able to ride on your property, or
Yes.
they just wouldn't?
Yes, they do. It's kind of a, you might say, a gentleman's agreement.
I find a lot of times the gentleman's agreement, the handshake still means something out here.
It does, and it should. Now you see the mountain right straight in front of us over there, that's Wickenburg Peak.
Wickenburg Peak?
Wickenburg Peak, named
Okay.
after Henry Wickenburg, who founded the town, who had Vulture Mine. In the heyday of Vulture Mine, which is back in the 1860s and early 80s, 1800s,
Yes.
they mined over $20 million worth of gold out of it. By today's standards, I don't know what that would calculate out to be, but a whole lot more.
Did you grow up on horses?
I did, and mules. I've been riding since I was 3 years old. Dang, that's been almost 20 years ago.
The Colonel is quite a character, and during our rides, he tells us a little philosophy on horses, ranches, and the history of cowboy fashion. So that's a good-looking scarf. Is that an old tradition?
Yes, ma'am, it is. They're used for many different things. You can use them for keep the dust off of your face if you're trailing the herd, because you get a lot of dust, and y'all will get some dust in behind today. You can use it to tie your hat on in a windstorm. You can wet it down and put it around your neck. It helps
Cool
keep you
you off.
cooler. Yeah, and they're traditionally made out of silk, and cowboys liked them in bright colors. It's a very integral part of your wardrobe as a
Yes.
cowboy, just like as much so as the hat is. Arizona had different type of hats. Wyoming has different type of hats. You wouldn't wear a pair of woolies in Wyoming or in Arizona because they're warm, and I'll show you a pair of woolies. Down here you would just want what they call bat wings, because you're riding through the mesquite. Everything out here bites, stings, or sticks, okay? Bat wings protects your leg, plus as well protects part of your horse.
Yeah.
We're actually in the process now, probably after the first year, we're going to start doing breakfast rides, make a big circle, wind up here at 9 o'clock in the morning, have breakfast here, and then ride back. So we've got a lot of new things in the works. Actually, they're old. They just kind of got out of implementation, you might say. So we've got a whole lot of new things, coming up that people are going to, like doing, and we're looking forward to doing them with the guests.
We've got so much more to do. So when we come back, there's going to be trap shooting, hot air balloons, Jeep tours, and Jim McMahon and I are going to go head-to-head on this top-ranked golf course, right here on Debbie Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. If you've never seen the remains of a 32-million-year-old volcano, then Rancho De Los Caballeros has you covered. Today we're taking a Jeep tour through this area, and it is absolutely gorgeous. If you prefer to hike it on foot, you can, but I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot easier from the back of a Jeep. So this is beautiful. Where exactly are you bringing us?
We're going to Vulture Peak, right up there. It's what's left of a 32-million-year-old volcano.
So we're pretty safe going up there right now.
There hasn't been any activity in Arizona, or this part of Arizona, in my lifetime.
The Vulture Mountains are a beautiful low-elevation mountain range. They are now home to ghost towns that once supplied workers of the long-abandoned Vulture gold mine.
The Vulture mine, when Henry Wickenburg first came into this country, he was looking for gold. He was out looking for gold one day, and he's away from his camp, and when he came back, there were vultures on the table eating his food. So he picked up a rock to throw at the vultures, and it had gold in it. That's how the Vulture mine was found, basically. The Indians that were here were the Apache offshoot tribe. They were called the Yavapai Indians. And they had no permanent dwelling anywhere out here. They were nomadic, in other words. They just moved wherever the food chain was. I hear the beer cans falling down.
A good 4x4 vehicle can crawl up and over these hills with ease.
Here we come.
Whoa!
It's no fun if you don't get close.
And there's something about these old great Jeeps that just feel like we're on safari when we're going through this colorful desert.
There we
We're
go.
getting a little crazy.
There we go.
Supper better be ready. Cookie.
Well, since we're already out here, we decide to make a stop by the nearby Vulture City, a ghost town that once produced gold from these mining hills over 100 years ago. And it still might even have a ghost or two. So what are we about to see here, Ken?
Well, this is the most famous building out here. It's the Assay Building. It was constructed in 1884. 1884. And this is where they did all the assay for the mine. And what that means is
Let's check it out.
that would tell you where to mine and where not to mine.
Okay.
And they also created the Doré bar, which you know are the big, fat, solid gold bars.
So tell me exactly, what is an assay?
An assay is when you take a sample from an ore body or a large volume area of rock, and you crush it all down and you run it, and you see how much gold is in that.
Oh, okay,
so that will tell them whether to keep tunneling, because don't forget, they were doing shafts,
Yeah.
not just open pit where you just dig up everything.
Right.
So they had to be precise on what they were after.
Life was a lot more dangerous out here in the 1800s. They needed to keep a constant lookout for attackers. There's even bullet holes in some of these standing structures.
There was 2 guards upstairs to protect the gold.
To protect the gold.
This is where they came and ate, and you know, they had a nice fireplace over here.
And their rooms are upstairs?
Their rooms are upstairs,
And it
yeah.
was kind of a lookout?
It was a single room with 2 big, huge windows on each side so that they could fend off any criminal activity. You can see during one of the scrimmages, a bullet hole came through the original glass up in this closet.
Wow.
And there was lots of gunfire around these parts.
It's a sobering feeling to walk around these old buildings, just getting a sense of how people lived and worked so many years ago.
This is the famous hanging tree. There's
Famous hanging tree.
famous hanging tree. Up to 18, folklore has it up to 18 people were hung from this noose or this area here.
Wow.
What they used to do though, to clear things, is they would put people on a pedestal, then put this noose around their neck, push them off the pedestal, kick it away, and they would choke to death. This tree is 300 years old, okay? It was here long before Wickenburg ever built his house here. So we figured he built his house here to get some shade, and it was the only tree out here that they could hang people from. So they ended up doing it in front of Henry Wickenburg's house.
When we come back, we're gonna do some trap shooting with the gang, and Jim and I are gonna grab our clubs for a little round of golf. Right here on Debbie Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. Trap shooting is always a popular activity at a dude ranch. Honing your skills, shooting guns, and having fun. What more can you ask for? Never get used to that. Every ranch we visit is guaranteed to give you thorough instructions before handling a firearm. Even if you've shot before, it never hurts to hear it again.
Action's open and empty on the range until it's your turn to shoot. One hot gun at a time, one shell at a time. Hold it like this or like this. Get it to your cheek, then put your finger in there, then ask for your target by saying pull. That way, if there's an accidental discharge that's downrange, nothing will be hurt except you, because we'll embarrass you.
Liz has never really used a gun before, but she nails it on her first shot.
Get that gun up to your cheek. Looking right over the rib.
Atta
Lean
girl.
into it.
Pull.
Oh, she
Got it. How about that? You can do it.
Beginner's luck, I guess. Jim handles himself well on the range, too. In fact, we're all doing
1001.
pretty darn good.
Got it. Very good. Let's do another. Okay. What we're going to do now is a game of trap. Jim is going to load his gun, up, pull, bang. When his gun goes off, load yours, up, pull, bang. Load, up, pull, bang. Back to Jim. Back and forth 5 times.
Fast.
Have some fun.
Here goes.
Very good.
Pull.
Whoa! A little quick on the draw there. There you go. Well, she picked this up real quick.
Boom. This is our
Boy,
practice.
you just barely
It's your
got
front leg?
that.
Pull.
There you go. Look at
Pull.
that. There you go. Looking good.
Thank you.
You almost flinched.
I was like, don't screw this up.
Go ahead.
She's showing you up over here.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Pull.
There you go. Looking good.
Wow, that was a blast. Good instruction goes a long way, and this program is top notch.
Out of 10 shells, Jim got 2, Liz got 2, and then Deb got 4.
Show off.
Show though, we gotta let her win.
All right, we're gonna break for lunch, and I must say, the food here is amazing.
We cook fairly simple here too. Not a ton of ingredients and everything. It's fresh.
Yeah.
The more you use, the more you cloud everything.
Is that broccoli going to somebody, or can I taste it?
Oh, you're gonna taste it. You could have it.
Chef John creates a few culinary masterpieces each day, whether it's a gourmet lunch or dinner, or breakfast omelets made to order. It's always delicious and always right on time. Wow. Okay, so what is this called? Is this an octopus dish, right?
Yes, it's braised octopus.
Okay, tell me what's in it.
We got chorizo, chipotle, potato, spinach, and roasted onion with a sunny side egg on top and a house-made chimichurri.
That green stuff is the chimichurri?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm so excited. This looks amazing. Get a little bit of everything in there. But a little bit of you.
There you go.
Amazing. Wow.
Octopus in the desert, right?
Who knew? And of course, nothing works off a few calories like a game of tennis. Jim and I are gonna practice our skills, and I'm gonna try to wear out this old man. I just want to show you how good a player I am, because you see the racket shape? All right, here we go. It's over. Don't get that. Ah! Don't go anywhere. We're gonna hit the golf course and take a hot air balloon ride, right here on Debbie Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. Before we get started today, Liz and I are gonna take a trip over to the spa here at Rancho De Los Caballeros. There's no reason we shouldn't be a little pampered before we head out into the beautiful sun.
So Cody, what am I soaking in right now? Mint tea and lavender hibiscus.
Jim decided to get into the action too. Who doesn't want a soothing massage to relieve a little tension? Finally, it's time for Jim and I to play a little golf. We met playing golf, and if you know Jim, he has a very unique style when he's on the course. Something unusual about Jimmy, and if you've ever golfed with Jimmy, you know this. He likes to feel the earth under his feet.
There's no rule in golf says you have to wear shoes. You know, I'm a stickler for the rules, so there's no rule, there's no rule. So get out of my way and let me hit.
All right, let's see what you got.
Let's see if I can knock that guy off the tractor.
This course is surrounded by horse pastures, so no matter what hole it is, I'm always reminded that we are still on a ranch. A relaxing pastime in a serene setting. This is exactly how I like to play golf. Jeez, look at him. Look at that.
All right.
Ooh, to the left.
That'll work.
Still playable though.
Yeah, you can hit that.
All right.
144 to the middle right here.
144?
Yeah.
Not as far as I would like it to go, but it's up there.
That's halfway there. Solid bogey to start the day.
Jeez.
Not that hard though.
You're making me nervous.
We played tennis yesterday. Yeah, there you go.
Stayed on. I'm still good.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
You know, I like to approach it from all angles. I know, I'm looking for a thick enough bush and I couldn't find one.
Oh, Dad yanked it.
Come on, come on.
Going up to
Wait,
those
I'm gonna hit
canyons.
that guy. Right
It's
at him.
good.
Right at him!
It's good.
See what I mean? If someone's standing there, I will hit them. Sorry. Hey, that's not a bad shot. All right, look at us together. Coming for you, Jimmy.
Yeah, cart golf. This is where the game suffers. Oh, that's too hard. Hit it.
Oh! That was.
Hey.
I hope my game suffers just as much. Jim's bare feet seem to always bring him luck, so I'm gonna take my shoes off too.
You will step on a choy every now and then.
I wouldn't let you do this if I didn't have a fresh manicure from the spa, which was amazing. And what do you know? I finished up with a birdie. Fancy that.
Boom, there you go.
It was pretty straight.
Had a way to finish, girl.
Okay. Yay. Yay.
Good job.
Any day on the golf course is a good day. Just saying.
Well, it's our last day, and we've got a real treat in store for us. We're taking a hot air balloon ride with the guys at Rainbow Riders. And from start to finish, this is a fascinating process to watch.
All right, so here in just a moment, we're gonna flip this balloon over on its side. We're gonna hook it up to the balloon, which is in that big bag there. It's gonna stretch out. It's almost 100 feet tall. Once it gets nice and big and full, I'll start adding heat in it with those burners. That's gonna bring the balloon to the standing position. As soon as it stands up, that's when everyone is gonna come over and climb in. We're gonna keep setting up. If it looks like we're doing anything wrong, just let us know. These green trees you kind of see along, they look like bushes. Those are actually Palo Verde trees. That's our state tree. They have a Palo Verde meaning green stick. Their bark is green, helps with photosynthesis, water conservation because their leaves are nice and small, so they don't use that much water.
Everybody seems to be loving it, except Jim. He's a little afraid of heights, but that's okay. We'll take pictures and he can look at them later.
I leave it up here. I just don't want to look at it.
Balloons are an amazing way to see the world. Unlike being in an airplane or a helicopter, you feel the wind on your face. You have a 360-degree view, and you hear nothing but the sweet sound of silence. Oh, and that fire. That's pretty loud. We come in for a nice soft landing and wrap up with a champagne toast at sunset, along with a few words of wisdom.
Warm hands. You have flown so high and so well that the gods have joined you in your laughter and set you gently back in the loving arms of Mother Earth. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Wow. I like that.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
And last but not least, we enjoy a stagecoach ride with the folks at Arizona Horse Carriages for a tour of the Christmas lights in downtown Wickenburg. Rancho De Los Caballeros has been a wonderful stop on our Dude Ranch tour. It's a lush green landscape in the Arizona desert and an oasis for anyone who stays here. With warm hospitality, a respect for natural beauty and quiet dignity, this Arizona guest ranch embodies the spirit of the Spanish gentleman on horseback who explored and settled the Southwest. I certainly know that I will be back soon. Well, that does it for us. Be sure and come back next time to see where our adventures will take us. Right here on Debbie Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup.
Mostly when I'm all alone.
When you're ready to book your Dude Ranch vacation, visit our website for more information. And don't forget to tell them you saw it right here on Debbie Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup.